Hello, everyone. A very warm welcome to the session. I hope you all are doing well. Hi, this is Maliha, your facilitator for today's session. Yes, so let's quickly start this session, everyone. So, today I'm going to take you to a journey, yes, a small journey which will guide you through your roadmap for data science. Yes, so if you're looking forward to start your career or you're just confused whether you should start or not, if you have any questions, I've got you all, right? So, let's quickly start this session, everyone. Before moving on towards the session, I would just like to know my audience a bit, everyone. So, just a small introduction, right? So, this is me, Maliha from Bangalore, India. And I would also like to know all of yours name and maybe from where are you? That's enough for me, right? I want to know from where my audience is coming up today. So, everyone just put down your name followed by from where are you. We'll take a minute for this session, introduction, and then we'll start our today's session. Yes? I can see. Hello, Marvin. Hello, Olububo. Hi, Bernice, you're from South Africa. Okay. Hi, Wycliffe, you're from Kenya. Hi, Zendile from South Africa. Okay. Hi, Kavi, you're from Mauritius. Okay. Hi, Gomelio. Okay, I can see so many messages. Hi, Raymond from South Africa. Hi, Lucas. Hi, Simon. Hi, Mikhail. Hi, Eric. Hi, Patrick. So I can see many of you coming from Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania. Hi, Gomilimo. I'm so sorry if I'm not pronouncing the names correctly. I'm so sorry for that. Hi, Spencer. You're from Lagos. Hi, Olubebe. Hello, Matla. Hi, Precious. Okay, so most of the people are coming from Africa, moreover, Kenya, Tanzania. I'm glad to see all of you here. Hi, Marvin. Hi, Akelo, Robinson, James, Fungo. Hi, Petra. Hi, Ashni. Hi, Celestius. Great. So we're good to start the session, everyone. Hi, Danston. Hi, Charles. Hi, Arvind Mumari. Wow, great. So I can see a lot of people coming up today from different places. Let's quickly start the session then. Great. Let me quickly share my screen. I'll just want a confirmation if my screen is visible to all of you. Okay, great, Precious. Thank you for the confirmation. So, hello, everyone. A very warm welcome to your data science session. Yes, this is your first step towards building your career in a demanded skill right now, that is data science. Okay. And yes, this is me, Malia, who's going to take up the session for today. A small introduction about myself. So, I come up from Bangalore, India. I am a professional data science, AI, and a technical trainer coming with 6+ years of experience. And trust me, it's just not my experience, it's the passion I am following. Okay, I love training people. I love bringing that change into people's lives. So this is the reason I'm here, enjoying my passion with all of you today. And I hope you all also enjoy this session with me today. So moving on, let's discuss the agenda for today's session. So let us know what we're going to do today. So in our today's session, first I will give you a brief introduction to what is data science. Okay, we're going to split the name data science and we'll dig into it, right? Then I will also give you a small glimpse of how data science works, what are the use cases of data science, and we also show you the execution of a small data science project. We'll understand the data science market trend, growth, job. Why is there a need of data science? Why everyone wants to learn it in today's scenario? We'll also discuss about the course structure, which you will be learning with us, right? And then we'll end up with a good Q&A. So if you're having any doubts, any questions, just save it in your mind and I'll catch you all. Okay, everyone? Um, Perfect. Just give me a moment. Okay, great. So I was just waiting for the chats here. I have it now. So we're moving on towards the session. If you have any questions related to the session moving on, feel free to use your chat box. I'll get back to you. Right? So, yes, let's move on, everyone. So, what is data science? Now, let us understand what is data science. So, data science is, let's say, let's split the data. Okay, what is my belief is most of the concepts come from the names, right? The name says a lot about it. So, let's try to understand what is this name saying. So, data and science. Let's split the name, data and science. If I talk about the word data, it has to do a lot with the data available with you, right? And this is one of the reasons why there's a lot of demand of data science now and why it was not there a few years back, like 5 years back. Why? So the reason behind that is initially we need not used to have a lot of electronic data. Okay, let me be clear. Maybe 10 years back, we were not having a lot of electronic data. That time people were using maybe manual work, or let's say even they had the data, but they did not have that high-end processor which can process, work, analyze thousands of records at a time, right? So we have grown here. We have increased the electronic data we have, and we have also those kind of systems which can clouds which can store that data potentially, and also can analyze thousands, millions of records at a time, right? So the growth in electronic data as well as in our systems has given us an opportunity to utilize those electronic data for our well-being. Yes, that's what we are doing. The electronic data, let's talk about the company Amazon. So the electronic data with Amazon, right? That is being used by the company right now to analyze the customers demand, supply, to analyze the customers feedback, behavior, and whatnot, right? So we are utilizing our data and doing a lot with it. Okay, so data science is all about it. We are utilizing our electronic data and we're doing a lot. We are doing decision making, analyzing, getting insights, and future predictions, whatnot. Okay, so it's all about the data we have with us. So the study of the data science include gather and organize. The very important thing is you need to gather and organize the required data, right? And that is possible right now because of the current scenarios. We can gather millions of records and organize them electronically, right? We don't have an chances of losing the data, deleting their data. No, they all are stored at the cloud at this moment, and it is being very convenient for us. Process and analyze the data. It can also analyze your data and give insights from the data. Okay, we'll be seeing this in our project, in a small data science project execution, which I'll take ahead. And further, we can use that data for creating predictive AI ML modules. So yes, we will be creating AI and machine learning modules which can do predictions. A quick example. Let's say I'm a owner of a small business, and I have 3 years data. Just I want to, have a look, create a machine learning module which can predict the sales for my upcoming month. Based on those predictions, I might keep the stock ready, I might do the supply, everything, right? So it is just helping us in future planning when it is all about AI model predictions. Then it also extract meaningful insights and also help us in decision making, data driven decision making. Okay, so that's what data science is all about. It all runs around the data only. Okay, let's understand the different stages of data science project. So I'm going to explain the stages first, and then we all will go through each stage one by one. Okay, everyone, we all will be going these all the stages, and I'll give you a short glimpse how data science actually works in our real life. Okay, so the first step is data collection. You need to collect the relevant data. Okay, before that, be very clear with the objective, what you're trying to do. Okay. When you're clear that I'm trying to predict sales, gather relevant data, gather the sales of your different product, gather the demand data, manufacturing data, anything you need related to it, right? So first step is gather the data collection. Once the data is collected, the most important step is data cleaning. Yes, it is very important to clean your data. There are chances that your data might have missing values, duplicate values, irrelevant values, and we cannot deal with such kind of a data. When you create a model, you need to have a very clean data. So in this second step, we are making sure that we deal with missing values, null values, irrelevant data, duplicate data records, everything. Once the data is clean, we are going to do the data analysis. We're going to analyze the data. Okay, we're going to create some visualizations, bar graph, line graph to understand the picture of our data working. Once the data analysis is done, we are going to create AI model training, AI ML model training. We're going to train our machine learning model with the cleaned and analyzed data. Then training or creating the model is not enough, everyone. We actually need to test, evaluate the model performance. Very important, right? You need to evaluate because creating is not a big problem. Your model should work good. The predictions should be very nice. Your accuracy of the model is very important. Once you're happy that yes, your model is doing good predictions, the accuracy is good, you deploy that model. That is the last step, ML AI model deployment. Deploying that is making that model available to the public. Yes, they can use that model. Okay, for predictions. So this is how the steps are working. These are the 6 steps to be followed in your AI ML model creations. And I'm going to give you a real life scenario where we will be following these steps. Okay. I hope all of you are following me. If you're following me, just let me know with a quick yes in the chat box. And if you're clear with these steps, right? All these 6 steps. If you have any questions relevant to this, you can ask me. Okay. Wow, I'm getting so many yes, yes. Okay, Rifi, Iggy, below, Paul, Mercy. So many of you are saying yes. So that's amazing. Great. Okay, perfect. So I cannot see any questions so far. So moving on, that's great. So we are going to follow all these steps. Let's quickly go ahead for this then. I'm going to use a real life scenario to make you all understand those machine learning and data science model steps. I'm going to talk about a very famous application called Spinny. Okay, it's very famous in India. I think you all might be having similar apps, with different name. The purpose might be same in your country, Africa. What is this app all about? This is a platform where you can buy or sell used cars. Yes, this Spinny app is the one where you can buy and sell used cars. Um, any application which is very similar in Africa, I would like to know anyone knows about it. The application which helps you to buy or sell your used cars. Just let me know in the chat box, mycar.mu. Okay. Thank you, Vishal. We buy cars. Okay, Emily. Great. We have Gigi. Okay, Marvin. Great. So yes, there are multiple applications in different countries. So we have an application called as Spinny. Now, when I say applications might have different names, but the purpose of their working is same. And I would say this Spinny app is just completely based on a machine learning data science module. Yes, the whole working, the base of this Spinny app is the machine learning modules, the data science modules. Okay. So I can see a few more names. That's so glad to see all of you responding. Amazing. So we're going to work on this Spinny platform. And I'm sure there are different names, but the purpose will be same. They all will be also using similarly machine learning modules for the app working. Okay, while this company has $440 million revenue in India, it's a very big company. But the whole base of this company, what I want to highlight you is on a data science ML module only. Okay, let's have a look to it. So when you go to the Spinny homepage, it's going to ask you for the price prediction, right? So let's see what are the details about the car a Spinny might ask you. Okay, the application might ask you. You need to give some input to your application, and those input will actually do the price predictions of your car. Suppose I want to sell my car. So I'm going to go to Spinny app. I'm going to put down these details. And the machine learning module at the backend will take these details and predict the price for your car, a tentative price, right? So let's have a look. First, it's going to ask you for the brand of your car. Once you enter the brand, you might need to tell how old your car is. So if you see, we are collecting all relevant and very important data, which are helping in the price predictions. So manufacturing year, which year was your car manufactured? The next thing can be select the car module, because each brand have different models of the car, right? N number of models in the market. Select the relevant car module. The variant, is your car petrol, diesel, CNG, or automatic? There are new variants also coming up these days. Electronic also, right? So you might add on to those, and you might select the variants. After selecting the variant, how many kilometers your car has already been driven? So once you put down all these details, Spinny will give you a expected selling price of your car, which I can see here. Okay, so this price is given by a machine learning module. Yes, everything is by a machine learning module here. It is working at the back end, and it's going to do the predictions and give you the pricing, which act as a base. Yes, this pricing will give customer an idea whether they need to sell their car or not, right? So the base of Spinny app is on a machine learning module. They ask for the price, they give you the predicted price. If you're satisfied with that price, maybe you might go ahead and sell your car. If you're not interested, just get back, right? But the basic predictions are done by the machine learning module here. Okay, so that was just a small glimpse I wanted to give you all. Keeping this Spinny example, car price prediction example in mind, we're going to follow all the machine learning model creation steps, the steps which we saw in this starting. Okay. So let's quickly move on. I'll come to all of your Q&A by the end of the session. While if you have any questions, you can ask me now in the chat box related to what I'm taking, right? Now, what was our first step, everyone? Our first step was the data collection. We need to collect the relevant data. Let's talk about the Spinny car data only, okay? So I am going to collect the relevant data which I can give to my machine learning model. Okay, so the data should be relevant. Your data can be from a spreadsheet, the Excel spreadsheet. It can be a DBMS, database management system, or a cloud. You know, Amazon has its own cloud. Big companies, they have the clouds where the data is stored electronically, right? So you might have the data. You need to collect the relevant data with your purpose. My purpose is car price predictions. So I'm going to collect the relevant data from these sources, and suppose I have this data set. So I've collected this relevant data, everyone, which includes data like car name, year, selling price, present price of the car, kilometers driven, fuel type, seller type. All of these details are gathered by me for creating a machine learning module. Okay. Now, what actually happens? How is the model predicting? So this data which I have right now, though you can see very few rows here, in real life, there are thousands of rows of the car data. These thousands of rows are cleaned, analyzed, and then they are given to the machine learning module. That machine learning model learns patterns from this data, the data which we give. The model is going to be learning and getting trained, right? So we're going to see all of those steps one by one. So the first step is gather relevant data, which we have it. Next is data cleaning. Very, very important. And I would say one of the time consuming step it is. At this point, there is a chance that duplicate record might have been done. Human errors, they're very quite common, right? So you might have entered a duplicate record. Your data might have some outliers. Now, what are outliers? You join the sessions, I'll let you know in detail, right? While null values, suppose there are some missing values, I would say, or some incorrect data, right? So all of these things has to be taken care, though it is time consuming, but very important, because the cleaner the data you give to your module, the better is your model performance. That's why I say one of the time consuming steps, but very important. Okay. In this case, you might have some irrelevant data which is not relevant. Suppose I give the customer's personal address. Is it relevant in training my machine learning module? Everyone, what do you all think? Customer's personal address. Is this relevant in predicting the price of a car? Yes or no? Let me know in the chat box quickly. Lucas say not relevant. Betika say no. Demani says no. Jacqueline, James, Metala. Yes, very good. That's absolutely correct. It's not relevant, right? So such kind of a data uh, are not relevant, and we're not going to include this. So we should do all of these data cleaning in the initial stages only at this second step. Okay. So perfect. Now, once you're done with the data collection, data cleaning, it's time to analyze your data. Okay. Now, as I told, we have thousands of records. If I just want to see which type of the which fuel type has the maximum data, like most of the cars, does they belong to petrol, diesel, or CNG? Can you all tell me, looking at this first graph, which is the most like where do most of my cars belong to? Fuel type, do they belong to petrol, diesel, or CNG? KV says petrol. Okay. Yes, Jacqueline, James, Mubassir, Hilary, refill. Very good. You all are absolutely correct. It's petrol, right? Now, you all can get this insight to me looking at this graph, right? You all can tell me easily by looking at this graph. Can you all tell this by looking at an Excel sheet? I have a quick question. Can you all tell me petrol by just looking at an Excel sheet, tabular sheet? No, it's not possible. Yes, James. Yes, Ikelo, Mubassir, Olibu. I can see many of you responding, and I trust me, I'm reading all of your messages, and I'm so happy to see that you all are so active in the session. So, yes, you cannot conclude that looking at a tabular Excel sheet with thousands of records, but it is possible because of these visualizations. So that's why it is very important to analyze your data and get a better understanding of your data at this stage. That understanding is not possible with Excel sheets, but these visualizations, which we will be coding for. Okay. Then I'm also checking whether most of the cars are manual or automatic, right? And the selling price. What is the selling price for manual cars? The blue one stands for manual and the automatic. We can clearly get a quick insight that automatic cars have a higher selling price. Automatic are in orange color. They have a higher selling price compared to manual cars. That's quite obvious, right? Because any reason why automatic are more expensive than manual cars? Any logical reason behind it? Why does my data says this? Manual are outdated. Yes, very good, Chingirai. Yes, James. Manual are highly demanded. Automatic are outdated. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Manual are outdated while automatic are highly demanded. The technology is costly. Yes, Chimoa. Yes, ethic demand. Very good. I can see many of you saying demand. Very important, right? So all of those are insights are quickly available to us just with the help of these visualizations. Yes, Arvin, I agree with you. Yes, Simon, great. So that's how these visualizations are helping us a lot, right? I'm also able to visualize the selling price versus the fuel type and the year of manufacturing. So I can see in the coming year, The diesel has a higher selling price here, right? So there are a number of things which you can conclude. Okay. So this is all comes with the visual data analysis part, where you try to analyze the data. Graphical correlation. This is also a very important map. It is called as heat map, which help us to analyze the relationship between data variables. And this is also used in the furthest process of machine learning, right? So it's quite not possible to take everything within an hour, but yes, we can create these kind of correlation graphs also using data analysis. Okay. So what are the steps we have covered so far? We have collected the data, first step sorted. We have done data cleaning, second step sorted. We've done data analysis, just saw, right, how you can create line graphs, bar graphs, and analyze your data. 3 steps sorted. The fourth step is to train your ML AI model. Let's do that. Okay, so it's trying to train your model. How do you train your module? So you give data to your model, as we just discussed, right, everyone? I'm going to clean the data, and then I'm going to give that cleaned data to your data science or machine learning model for learning. Thousands of records after cleaning and analyzing will be given to your machine learning module. Okay, I'm just explaining you the steps verbally. All of these things are done at the back end, like with coding. We are going to code it. Okay, when we all will be together in future sessions, everyone, we'll be coding it together. We'll code all these steps in Python language. Okay. So yes, this is the time where I have chosen few important columns and I might have skipped another columns. So the important columns I think which are for my price predictions are kilometers driven, year of manufacturing, the fuel type, the transmission of the car, and the price. Okay. So yes, all of these are the important variables. Okay, everyone, which I have considered after doing a lot of data cleaning. Just give me a moment, everyone. Yes. So yes, now what happens is we split our data into independent and dependent. Now, what is that? Let's not go in detail. But what are we predicting here? Yes, everyone, can anyone quickly tell me in the chat box what is the motto of creating this model? What are we predicting here? Or what was the Spinny model doing? Price. Very good, Vishal. You're the first one to answer. What about others? Do you all agree with Vishal? James says yes. Okay, Yugane. To analyze price, yes, correct, absolutely correct. Brisson, Hilary, Jacqueline, Simon, below. So it's price. Whatever you are going to predict is the dependent variable. Can you see I've named it as dependent variable here? So whatever we are going to predict is the dependent variable, everyone. Okay, while all others will be independent. So here price is our dependent variable. I'm going to tell my machine learning model to predict the price. Okay. Moving on. So this is my training data. I will use this data and give it to my machine learning model for training. Okay, where we have independent variables and the dependent variable. Dependent is what we need to predict price here. Okay. Now, all of these columns will be given to my machine learning module for training. Once the training is done, your ML model will start predicting the price. Okay. So I'm going to keep it very simple here. So let's say I'm keeping only one variable as of now because we are at the very initial stage and I'm planning to give you all an overview. So I've just picked up one column, that is car age. Okay. And using the car age, I just want my machine learning model to predict the car price. Okay. I hope that's clear. I'm keeping it very, very simple, not making it complex. I'm saying just telling my model based on the car age, you predict the car price. Okay. Anyone having any questions so far can ask me. If you all are clearly following me till now, just let me know with a clear in the chat box. Let me see how many of you are doing it well, understanding me well and enjoying it as well. So let me know with a quick clear in the chat box. Okay, Toby. Okay, Singiri, James, Root. Okay, Matla. Okay, Spencer, Kudus, Simon. Wow. Great. I can see. During feeding of data, you code. Yes, Hilary, we give that command. Okay, we give the command that feed this data to your machine learning module. We have given these commands. Okay, Adam, you. Okay, Manshit. Okay, Mubarak. I'm following and enjoying, but I think a little more. Yes, Akili, I understand for many of you are coming from new field, right? So it's really impossible to cover up all the details within a short span of time. But I'm trying my best to take everything. At the end, I'll take the Q&A where you can ask details if you wish to. Okay, great. Now moving on with the model training. Okay, so I'm just training my module with the car age, and I expect my model to also predict the car price based on the age. Now, what I am doing here is, if you all can see, this is my car age data, the complete car age data, right? Uh, 80% of the data I will give to the model for learning, for training. Can you see car age train? So 80%, most of the time, or I would say 85%, most of the data is given to the model for training, learning from the data. While I keep a small part of the data separately, okay, for testing. Can you see I've kept two records separately for testing? Yes. Why separate? I will not give this data to the model for learning. I will keep it separately. So later I can test the model performance. I can evaluate the model performance. Okay. Same goes for the car price. Okay, everyone, I'm giving, this is the total car price data you can see. But out of these total car price data, the 80% of the data are for training purpose. Okay, everyone, you can see they are for training purpose. And again, some records, 20% I'm keeping for test part, right? So this is also called as splitting your data into training and testing. Why are we splitting it? See, it is very important to keep some part of the data separately so that later when my model is trained and ready to predict, I will tell to predict on those test data. I will give it some age blocks, like I've kept these separately, right? I'll give these age blocks to my model and I will tell it to predict the price. While I already have the original price for them, right? For age 12, the price is 12K, and for 20 the price is 20K, right? Let's just assume these are the numbers, hypothetical numbers. We already have the prices, the answers, but still I will tell my model to predict and we'll compare the model's prediction. This is the reason we are doing the training and testing split. Okay, everyone. So let's move on and see how it works further. So with the help of code blocks only, I'm gonna, do the training and testing split. So this is my car test data, which I had kept separately. Now I'm assuming that my model is created, trained with that 80% of data. And now I'm going to use this 20% of the data, which I kept separately for testing the model's performance. Okay. That is, I have this 20% of test data, which I will tell my model to predict on. Okay. So the model's prediction for this data is, okay, this was the data which I had given to the model. My model is, I'm assuming now, trained well. So I have given the age 12 and age 20 to my machine learning module and told my model, based on this age, based on this age, can you predict the price? That's what I'm telling my model, and this is my model's prediction. My model have given these two values as my prediction, 12.5K dollars and 21.2K dollars. This is model's prediction, everyone, while the original answer which we already had is this. 12K and 20K, right? I can you all see this was the original answers we already had for them, but the machine learning model predicted this answers. If we compare, there are very minor differences, right? So at this point of time, we compare, we check for the model performance. Is there a lot of difference? Like for now, it is 12K was the original answer. Model predicted as 12.5K. So minor difference. While there are scenarios where the original answer might be 12, but model have predicted 20K. Not a good model, right? Again, the original answer was 20, model predicted as 10K. Again, not a good model. So there should not be a lot of difference. And this comparison of model predictions in original answers actually help us with the model's evaluation. Okay. I hope that's clear. Anyone having any questions can ask me. I'm waiting for a minute here. So if you all are clear, we'll quickly move on. Okay, Tisha, I'll try that. What is the level of error allowed? Very minor. I would expect an accuracy above 80%. We'll learn that Simon soon in detail. But yes, let me tell you, we expect an accuracy above 80%. Okay, Bello is asking if the model predicts the car with the BESA on the with the base on the age, what about if the car is not properly taken care and mismanaged with the price be the same? Bello, I completely agree with your point. Why are we only considering age while there are other very important informations? So I have just made it simple for you here, right? While those things can be taken care when actually the car is being evaluated personally, right? But we should also consider things like whether the car is automatic, manual, or the car is um diesel, petrol, all of that. So I've just tried creating a simple model. That's why I'm just considering age, while actually when we all learn it in sessions, I'll consider all the data points, right? That's how it works. Please difference between price test and price training. Price training is the one, Adamu, price training is the one which is the model's prediction. After getting trained, model have given those prices as 12.5K and 21.2K. Price train is model's prediction, while car price test is the original answers for them. Okay, we are comparing model's predictions versus original answers. I hope that's clear, Adamu. Is it possible to also have car price test lower than the car price? Yes, it is possible, Demani. Okay, Mubarak, how do we actually do the split? That can be done with Python coding. Once you join the sessions, we'll do that together. Though batteries, though the data set is small or big, same technique will be used. Okay. What is the acceptable difference? Okay, as already told Bowman Kathy, the acceptable difference is around 20% maximum. I hope Patrick have already explained the car price train and test differentiation. Baraka is saying, how does the model just predict, like, how did you create the model? Baraka, I've not created the model in front of you because it's a lot of coding, but I'm just trying to make you all understand how it works in practical life. We're not going to the back end coding. That's a very detailed thing which you will be learning in the course with us. Yes, Kinimeng is asking, is it possible for to train the model with more than one factor? Absolutely. That is the only key. We will use multiple factors. Just for now, all of yours easy understanding have done that. Okay. Kinimeng, how do you use two or more independent variables to test the model? Toby, we will do that in sessions, right? Well, it's very easy. I hope I've cleared all of your questions related to this. Once we have trained our module, we were happy with the performance, like very minor differences. So this is the time when you deploy your module, machine learning model deployment. Can you see? This is how your web app will look like, everyone. Okay. So this is the machine learning model deployment. That means all my model which I created, I converted into a web app like this, and it will do the predictions to anyone I share my app, my web app. It might ask for relevant details, age of the car, original price, fuel type, transmission, and then once you click on this predict button, zoom, you have your machine learning model predicting price. And this deployed model is only used on the Spinny website or any car websites you were talking about. They use this machine learning model only, which is already trained from a lot of data. Okay. So I hope that's giving a clarity. So deployment is the last step, everyone. Once you're happy with the model performance, you deploy it. For data analysis, we're going to use the graphs, okay, allegibly, while machine learning have different models, linear regression, logistic regression, random forest, different models for different situations, which we'll be seeing later, okay? So yes, everyone, this was my deep case study on the car price predictions, how you can apply machine learning there. So we have successfully covered all these steps, right? Let's have a quick review. We first collected the relevant data. We cleaned the data, right? Duplicate values, irrelevant value. We did data analysis by those graphs, box plots, line graphs, bar graphs. Once I was, satisfied that my data is clean and it is being analyzed, you give those clean data to your machine learning model for learning. Once the model is learning, AI/ML model is learning, we'll evaluate the model performance by comparing the model predictions versus the original prices. And then if you're satisfied, you deploy, that is, make that model available to the public. Okay. But let me add on, it's just a very small use case of data science or ML. We use it every day in our daily life. These models are used for Amazon recommendations. Like every big company is using it nowadays, right? So Amazon recommendation system uses it. Like suppose you're searching for a mobile phone, okay? On Amazon, you open Amazon, you search for a mobile phone, but it will give you suggestions more like this on your side. How it is analyzing your data and giving you relevant suggestions, right? Like you might buy a mobile phone and you wish to add on with the earphones, might be a memory card, wireless things, or selfie stick. So it's doing a product recommendation. That is also a data science work. It's not only limited to that. We have Uber here in India. You all might have another applications where you can rent cars online, right? So these car renting apps, the demand for these apps are being forecast and analyzed by your data science models. They analyze your current scenario, and based on the demand, they might change the prices for your cab. I'm sure many of you might have seen that office time app cars. Okay, when you book it on the peak office time, okay, like 5 or okay, or early morning when it's time to leave for the office, it's very expensive because of the demand forecasting done by the ML model. They forecast if the demand is high, they might increase the price also, right? Few apps do that, and that's how they make a lot of profit. So it's nothing but the ML module working at the back end for their profit. Okay, they analyze the whole map. They see, okay, this area has a lot of bookings, a lot of demand, increase the price in that area. Okay, so that's how it works. So what I actually wanted to tell you all is data science is everywhere. You just think of the industry and you have data science and machine learning there. We just saw a few examples of social, Spinny car app, Amazon, Uber, and it's not limited. It is used in every industry where you have data and you can get insights from the data. Which industry does not have data? Every industry have customers data, manufacturing data, whatnot, right? So it's not limited to what I told, but it's everywhere. e-commerce, social media, transportation, agriculture, telecom, healthcare, entertainment, finance, manufacturing, automobile. It's there everywhere. You name it, and we have data science there. Okay. The reason why I'm trying to tell you all is it's not necessary that you come from a data science field or use it only in your data science field, but you can use your machine learning and data science skills in every field. You have data, you have use of data science. Okay, everyone. Um, if I want to give you all a quick overview of what is the global market for data science right now. So in 2023, it was about $145 billion. But in 2025, it is this. And after next 5 to 7 years, it's going to double up. It's going to be $1,826 billion market. Yes, it is going to increase by 28%. And it's not really necessary to tell you all why it is increasing. It is so useful, everyone. It's giving you amazing insights. It's doing your future predictions. It's the base of some apps, right? This is the reason the demand has to increase a lot. Okay, while the projected employment level will also increase when there's an increase in demand, and that is the reason there's an increase in learning demand also. It's a good time to start, everyone. I would say, if you're looking forward, if you think you have a career here, you think you can use data science in your current profession, or you're planning to make your career in data science, it's an amazing time to start right now. We have a lot of growth coming up by 2032, 35.2% growth rate in the employment. While the different jobs you can have, the job titles can be, these are the multiple job titles with their respective expected payouts, right? So these are all the tentative numbers, but trust me, they are amazing. They will be really shaping your career in future. Okay. So yes, I just wanted to give you an overview of the market, why it is so important right now. Okay. While if you're just planning to start it and start it with us, so it's the course structure for you, everyone. This is a overview of the course structure I'm giving you all. We have 3 modules: introductory track, introduction to data science, intermediary, and advanced data science. Okay. Each track have different modules. Okay, everyone, each track have different modules. Each module is 1 month. So Python programming, I'm going to take all of them in detail ahead. But in short, it is a 6 months program, everyone, where we will take you from basics to high level. Coming to the first track, that is the introductory track. In this track, we're going to teach you Python programming. Please don't worry if you're not from data science field. If you don't know coding, you don't know how data science work, what is the base, we have got you from the basics. Yes, we'll teach you how to start typing your codes. So we'll teach from there, everyone. The heart and the core of data science is Python coding language. So our first 2 months are on the basics of Python, everyone. This introductory track will teach you Python for data science. We'll give you basic programming knowledge, practice, and we'll also show you how you can do data analysis, those visualizations using Python coding, right? If you all remember the visualization, which was helping us to understand manual and automatic scenarios and all of that. We're going to use NumPy, Pandas, Seaborn, these different modules inside Python library. Coming to the intermediary track, here we will be focusing on these kind of visualizations, data understanding and data exploration, right? While we will be also covering up Power BI, a very amazing tool for creating your visualizations. Can you see a small, this one in the black? It's just a glimpse. These kind of visualizations and analysis you can do on your data. And trust me, they're really helpful in decision making these days, right? They help you to understand your thousands of Excel records in one picture, one dashboard. Okay, so we will be learning Power BI and we'll also help you to analyze the data on this case. Advanced module includes creating machine learning models, Okay, we all saw, right? Some of you were asking, ma'am, how are these models actually created? They are created in our advanced module with the help of Python coding. Different type of modules. We'll also tune the model performance. We'll increase the accuracy if you're not satisfied with the performance and all of that. And the last one will be deploying your module, everyone. Okay, deploying means making your machine learning project web app available to everyone, your team members, your colleagues, your friends for using it. Just like how we are using Spinny car price prediction every day. It is a deployed ML module. Okay. We're using Streamlit for that, everyone, right? So these are the things which we will be covering up in our entire 6 months course. We take you from the scratch of typing a Python code block to the high level of deploying our machine learning and AI models. There will be also some self-paced recorded modules available to you with this course. These modules include some extra softwares which are an add-on to you, everyone. Yes, these are the recorded sessions we have for you all. And trust me, learning this together will give you a better understanding. Excel for data select collection and cleaning. Data management using SQL. So SQL is a software which is used for data connection with Python. Tableau for visualization and MongoDB. So they are an extra optional add-on which you all can access within the course to increase and expand your knowledge. Coming to the USPs of our DR sessions, a digital Regenesys data science course, how do we teach you all? We start with the theoretical explanation of each concept. Once you're clear, we take hands-on practice. Very, very important is the hands-on coding. You all cannot excel unless and until you don't type and practice the code along with us, which we make sure you all do within the sessions. Okay. So yes, and we also have a doubt clearing sessions, everyone, after the modules. Coming to the tools and framework, so we are going to use the industry oriented content, which will help you to relate your learnings with industry oriented. We're going to give these study materials to you after each session. We'll have the session recordings also accessible, and we're going to use these softwares which are openly available. You need not to pay for any software in future. Okay. While it's not enough attending the session, you need a lot of practice at your end because you're learning new things. You need to do a lot of self study and practice. We will be helping you with the study material and recordings, but at the end, you all need to do a lot of practice just to make sure we will be giving you MCQs, assignments, and projects. Okay, to keep a check on your knowledge. And yes, let's know a little bit about digital Regenesys. Yes, where you're going to learn ahead, everyone. So we are online learning platform, which is a part of Regenesys Business School. Okay. So we are a part of Regenesys Business School. We are spread across the globe. We have 5 lakhs plus alumni with us who have learned and have gone amazing in growth in their career. We have 200 plus faculties for teaching you, training you, and we are operating among 12 countries as of now around the globe. So we are a global company helping you out here. Coming to our academic team, so yes, Dr. Rajshri and Nilay are our academic heads. And this is the team which is gonna help you excel in your career, everyone. We are just amazing team overall together, always there to support you, right? While as we discussed, these are our campuses, everyone, around the globe, majorly in Nigeria, Kenya, Tanzania, India, South Africa, and Croatia. Okay. Well, we also conduct corporate training with amazing clienteles, right? So these are our clienteles for corporate trainings. We also provide corporate trainings with all well-known clients, Microsoft, Samsung, BMW, and all of those, right? So we are here with amazing feedbacks, amazing reviews, and amazing technology and training. Okay, we focus a lot on the quality of training we give everyone. So I'm sure you won't have any complaints when you join us. So yes, that's all done for the details I wanted to give you regarding the course. If you want to know more, heads up to our digital Regenesys page and uh, get your step ahead, your first step towards the course, everyone. Start your career, right? I just would want to end up saying this, that if it's important to you, yes, if your career is important to you right now, you'll find a way to learn it. And if it's not important, you'll just find an excuse. So decide, everyone, if your career is important, just find a way and get started with us. Okay. So, yes, it's never late to start learning. So, it's a good time to start and learn the upcoming in demand skill, everyone. Yes, so that's what I wanted to cover up for this small introductory session, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed. It's a quick time for Q&A, everyone. I'm going to take all of your Q&A. Oliver, you can start with the company. That is, you can join our course. At Digital Regenesys. Okay, our team will get in touch with you. You can head to the website for further details. Okay, let me come to the Q&A now. Um, okay, so I can see some questions here. Thank you, Ambitin. I really appreciate. I'm glad that you enjoyed the session. Do you have physical class in Nigeria? I'm really not sure. The team will help you for that answer, Spencer. Where do you register for the course? Please, Mercy, head to our website. You can even try contacting our team on mail. If you want to know the basics of Python, can you help me? Yes, Camis, don't worry. We'll start with the basics of Python. Okay, we'll teach you everything from the basics. Thank you, Bello. Lucas is asking, what if my data is not organized, not in columns, but they are clean? Will they be able to train a model? Yes, Lucas. In that case, you need to at least put down your data in your Excel sheet. Make sure you start maintaining electronic data from now. That's what I say. Excel sheets are enough. Um, Thank you, Matla. I'm glad that you enjoyed the session. Will like to know the prerequisite and requirements for the course. Sure, Wycliffe, get connected with the team. Head to our website. Thank you, Ruth. What is the total cost? I think the team is the correct person to ask you the total cost associated with the course. Everyone, for those who are asking for the cost, team will help you. For the job purpose also, I'm not sure. I think it's the team which will help you. In Botswana, I think we don't have campuses in Botswana, but it's online. Anywhere from anywhere you can learn, right, Refile? The course is interesting. How much will it cost? Thank you. Very good explanation. Thank you, Vishal. I'm glad you enjoyed. Thank you, Refile. How can we develop the ML model training, and can it be used for cell phone price prediction? Yes, Adamo, used for cell phone price predictions. Of course, you can get the relevant data. How to create ML model, you will learn with the course. Okay, which is the course? What is the course start? Mercy, the course starting date, the course price, everything will be handled by my team. They will be there to answer all these questions. Okay. Yes, we have certificates, Patrick, internationally recognized. Simon team will help you for the address in Tanzania. Yes, Refilway, I think after the webinar, you'll get the instructions for joining the session. Thank you, Refilway, that you are interested and enjoyed it. Okay, Precious, I'm glad that you're excited. So I've covered up all the questions in the chat box. Let me come to the Q&A. So how do we get to know about the machine learning within the course Petra? What and is the data science? My network went off. Yes, it is data science, Petra. Shall we be able to get the recordings? I'm not sure. I think you can see it on on our YouTube channel later. CNG, Siobonga is a variant. Petrol car, petrol, diesel, and CNG. It's similar to, it's another variant for petrol and diesel. Can AI models be created before training? No, you cannot create the model before training. Once they are trained, then only you can model them, right? You can tell them to do the predictions, all bibo. AI and AS full meaning. AI stands for Artificial Intelligence Mumre and DS stands for Data Science. Does the amount of the data fed to the model improve the prediction? Yes, Olabubo. The amount and the quality of the data improves the prediction of the model. You didn't say anything concerning financial. Yes, you can use it in your financials also. Abaton cost and payment plan will be taken care by the team. During the data cleaning, do you use the tool, for example, removing duplicate values or manually? Hilary, thousands of records. We cannot remove records manually here. Impossible. We humans are not capable of handling thousands of records. That's why we have machine learning here. We will be doing that with the inbuilt Python coding to remove the records duplicate. Okay. When is the next session commencing? As soon as you join the session, Chinamadu. Are the courses paid for? Yes, these are the paid courses. Recording YouTube live on YouTube channel. You can check these webinar. I have a question. Since I enroll, I haven't received email or SMS and I have paid. No problem, Helen. You can reach out to our team on mail. They'll help you. Okay. Thank you, Hilary. Will there be a certification? Yes, Olubebe. There is a certification after the course. From how easy it is to find a job as a data scientist. Someone is saying how easy it is to find a job as a data scientist. See, I would recommend is use your current field. If you are a trainer right now, try to integrate data science in your current field. You will easily find a job. If you are accounting in the accounting team right now, integrate data science in your current profession. You will find a job, right? That's how it is easy. Yes, the team will be reaching out to you all, everyone. How will the registration process for the people of Nigeria? For all the people, the registration process will be same. Team will help you out. In case they don't come up to you, use the mail IDs and check on the websites, everyone. How regular is the webinar? If you join the courses, everyone, there won't be webinars. There will be live sessions, 2-hour sessions. Okay, like every week you will have 2 sessions, everyone. Okay, each session will be 2-hour live. For the job perspective, I'm not sure if the team helps. You can ask the team. They will be the correct person to answer this. Okay. Okay, a few questions. Yes, definitely you will receive the instructions. No pressures. It is a 6 months course. So you can help me with the basics of Python. Yes, Kahims, I am going to help you from the basics of Python. The course itself starts from the basic of Pythons. Okay. There is another lesson. Once you join the course, Kahims, your course will start from the basic of Pythons only. Vincent course fees on the website. Okay. Perfect. So I can see I've answered all of your questions. Due to the course fees again on the website. Does cloud technologies help to get job ready in the field? Yes, cloud technologies are important, Martin. Okay. Okay, great. So I hope you all enjoyed the session. That's what I wanted to cover up. I'm so sorry I'm not on Facebook, Olibubo. Um, Ratios that completely depend upon the course content. I cannot assure you if all the topics I am talking about will be covered in diploma. Okay. Every company has their own course content, so I cannot assure on that thing, right? Okay, perfect. So, hmm, yes, everyone, that's all done from my side for today's session. I hope I've answered all your questions and all your queries in the chat box. Um, yes, so that's what I wanted to cover up for today's session, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed the session and you all are excited to take your next steps towards this journey. Is there a difference between ML and AI models? AI models has a bit more extension, Martin, I would say, but the base for ML and AI model is same, Martin. Okay. Thank you, James. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Rafale. Thank you. I am applying with Regenesys. Okay, then it will cover up. The basics things will be taken care of, Precious. Okay. Okay, everyone. So that's all done. The course you are joining, Precious, will include whatever I have taken if you're joining this current course. Okay. Yes, Martin has answered. Cloud technologies will help you to get that job ready. Okay, they are important. Great. So, thank you everyone for joining the session. I hope you all enjoyed, and let's catch up and see you all soon in my sessions, everyone. Yes. Thank you, Dimani. Thank you, Martin. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day ahead, and don't give an excuse. Just start your career to it. Okay. Bye bye. Thank you. I'm going to end this webinar. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you, everyone.